All righty. Hey there, Knicks fans. How you doing? I forgot what it was like to talk in front of a microphone. I don't know when's the fucking time I did this shit. It is your boy Jonathan Macri with you for a second half of Cavs Pistons Game 7 watch along. And we are going to stay on to do some instant reaction. We have a full day of content tomorrow. I'm sure I don't even know what the hell we have. We'll have a lot of stuff coming out over the next 48 hours, but wanted to get some instant reaction both as we watch this Game 7 play out. Obviously, the Pistons are down by what are they down by?
I think 15, 64-40. I think it was 64-47.
No, because Asar Thompson hit that.
No, 64-47. Yeah. So they're
down
17.
There it is. Yes, because it was 20 and then Asar Thompson at 3. I am joined by Sean with the W. Hello, Sean. How are you? How was your Sunday?
My Sunday was pretty cool. Started with a Little League game at 9 a.m. And it was very warm out there. Very, very warm this morning. I actually felt like dehydrated at some point because all I had was a coffee, a nice coffee. But that was good. Zach's team won. And
hey, congrats to Zach.
Yep, and I've been chilling. Getting stuff together for this watch party tomorrow, which we'll be plugging.
Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesday.
What would you be watching tomorrow, Sean? Actually, is it Game 1 of the West Finals?
Yes,
I didn't even realize that. Okay.
Yes. And yeah, Tuesday will be a very, very busy day for me because not only is it Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals featuring our New York Knickerbockers, and obviously we'll be having a watch party, and I'll put the flyer in here somewhere.
I was about to say we gotta promote that shit. Penn 6, be there or be square.
Yep. And also, if my football team, Tottenham Hotspur, all they need to do is get a draw in one of their next 2 games, which one of them is on Tuesday against Jeff's hated Chelsea Football Club, then we, of all intents and purposes, will not be relegated.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. You don't want imagine.
No, I know you don't want to be relegated.
Imagine if you don't want to imagine the Knicks can go down to the G League.
How much English soccer lingo do you co-opt when you talk about soccer? Because you just said draw as opposed to tie.
I actually say draw now all the time for tie.
Really?
Yeah. There's certain terms, English football terms and English terms I've caught that have entered my vocabulary.
Hold on. If you were describing like Knicks Hornets or something, some game in the middle of February, and the game went into overtime, and you were describing that to someone who was not a Knicks fan, would you be like, yeah, so the two teams, they played to a draw after regulation?
No.
Yeah.
Because a game cannot end in a draw in basketball. So you can't you're not drawing you're not drawing the game.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. I just want to say about the first half, one, if the Cleveland Cavaliers play like that, they're going to be a handful in the Eastern Conference Finals because so I say that, and then my second comment on the first half is like, yeah, but they're playing the Pistons, and I think that goes, for two sides of the ball. One, like if you defend this Pistons team with maximum effort and maximum urgency, you should be able to hold them to under 50 points and a half. Number one, and two, this version of and this is my biggest shock of the half, other than Jared Allen playing just out of his mind. Shout out to Sam Merrill also. The Pistons just can't stay in front. They are not, to borrow a DJ Zulo term, no one is winning the closeout on Detroit. No one is no one's staying in front. The closeouts aren't sound. And the Cavs obviously have not only Mitchell and Harden, but they have guys that could get you off the dribble if you're not sound on that shit. And I don't who's had a really good defensive half for the Pistons. I don't know that anyone. I know Asar's had some off-ball blocks, but that's it. All right, so we got the third quarter just started. Cade just attempted a 3 that missed. I don't know if you want to try to sync up. I'm at 11:40. What?
We're streaming, so in theory we should be at the same time.
Well, many things could be said in
Well,
theory.
we're literally watching on the same app because there's only one place you can get this. It's not like Hulu versus cable versus DirecTV stream.
So that means we are automatically synced up?
Yeah, because we're watching on the same thing.
So Donovan Mitchell just stole the ball on your television, and he just got fouled by Isaiah Thompson. Okay, there we go. So we are synced up. How did I, learn something new every day.
I don't know. I'm going to switch.
Don't switch anything. We're synced.
No. That's not what I'm doing. Hold on. I'm doing something else.
You're always up to no good.
I was watching
Donovan Mitchell
the
at
first
the
half
line
on my
for two.
computer, and now I'm watching. Now I'm gonna switch to my iPad.
Okay. As I am going to turn off my Wi-Fi, so if I spaz out for the next 5 seconds, bear with me.
All good.
So let's see if the free throw thing for Cleveland. My God, if I was a Cavs fan, obviously I'd be happy, but I would be petrified at all those missed free throws that they were going to come back to bite me in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
But they're up by 21. Is this game over?
No. Simply because I can see Cleveland going in a scoring drought for like an extended period of time.
Listen, if Cleveland plays 23 minutes of serious basketball, they will win this game by double digits, and it should not be a game.
If they play 18 minutes of serious basketball, they'll win this. They'll win this game.
Yes,
because Detroit has trouble. Is not the most explosive offensive team, and like now at this point, if I'm Cleveland, I say if we get to 110, this game is over.
Oh, yes, absolutely, 100%, yeah. But like you just saw it on that Mobley drive, like the Pistons are reaching, they're reaching left and right, and that's just look, that's a hell of a pass from Strus. Allen couldn't finish it, but man, for the guy that throws the alley-oop pass to then get the offensive rebound, and there were 3 Pistons in the area, and talk about night and day for, oh my God, Jalen Duren. Oh Lord.
Oh boy.
Oh, which was he throwing?
Did you hear that?
What?
That's the sound of more money getting flushed down the drain.
I was just texting my guy Jonas Plout, who has author of the Substack newsletter, the Cap Crunch. Timeout, JB Bickerstaff. They're down by 23. Holy shit!
Go ahead.
He texted me. He's like, "What would you pay? What would you pay Duren?" And my first reaction was, well, less than he wants. but then we ended up settling on around the same number, which was I think I said I was a 5 for 200, and he was a little bit less than that.
I wouldn't.
He's gonna sign. No, he's already gonna be.
Someone's gonna give him a max offer sheet. And that team might wear purple and gold.
I was about to say, I don't want to go too far down this road. If the fucking Lakers paired, so I'm not a big Duren guy, as I don't hate Duren. I'm like probably medium in terms of like what I think about him as a player. But if they got fucking Jalen Duren for Luka Doncic, that would be like, don't give Luka Doncic Jalen Duren. That's a bad idea for everybody. That may not matter with the Spurs and Thunder the next 10 years, but whatever.
But that also means that's bye-bye for Austin Reeves, unless they don't give a shit.
No, because here's a nice little bit of business that they did.
They got him on good money.
It's the cap hold is not large.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, they would be able to do that. So that's the thing is like, and you could hold on, remind me. You still can only make a 4-year offer sheet. Yes, you can still only make a 4-year offer sheet. So my point is, if Detroit wants to keep him, they're going to pay him something or in the neighborhood of 5 years and $200 million, give or take a little bit. You can't just let him walk.
No, I mean, you can't let him walk, but
You tell me we'll work out a sign. If you, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think as an organization, see, they're in a tough place because obviously Asar is going to want to get paid too, and I think there are very real questions about having 2 of your 3 highest paid players be guys that don't shoot from outside of a handful of feet. Now, he made it 3 tonight. He's made some threes in this playoffs. If as a Pistons organization, you do believe that Asar is going to eventually be a shooter, maybe that changes your calculation a bit. But like, man, I don't know. It's gonna be a very interesting offseason for the Pistons, who we should note have all of their picks, and well, that's really all they have. They don't really have any exciting young players, do they? How's the Ron Holland stock doing?
Bro,
he was like wasn't he the 5th pick of the draft?
I was looking at this the other day. I was looking at the because someone was talking about the Pistons and someone's making a point about how unfair it was. Because remember, the Pistons they dropped to 5th in 2 consecutive drafts.
Unfair? What unfair?
Well, because they dropped to 5th in 2 consecutive drafts.
Yeah, sure.
But then I started looking at drafts. I was like, yeah, but they also blew the Ron Holland pick and the Jaden Ivey pick.
Well, so blew the Ron Holland pick is a little bit that's unfair because here are the next bunch of picks. The game started again. But I'll just say real quick. The guy who Tijuan Salon, who plays in Charlotte, or rather doesn't play in Charlotte. Kling is good, but they already had Duran. Dillingham don't look like he's gonna be anything. Edie, they already had Duran. Cody Williams. Buzeus. That's Buzelis. I just mispronounced his name for the Bulls. That would be the guy.
I should say he blew it because it's not like when I say blew it, it's not like they have as the Pistons cut it to 21. It's not that there was like it's not like the Reed Shepherd, Stephon Castle thing, but it's like they're not getting what they wanted out of the 5th pick in the draft.
Yes, correct. Now the Ivy pick that looks as Jared Allen turns the ball over.
Oh, they didn't that's a late call. That's a late call.
And they want a review on that? I wonder if he's going to review that. Wait, what is going on? What is that? I got to turn my
He's trying to get a review. He's trying to get a review.
Other thing I should have mentioned about the first half.
Oh, that's all ball. That's all ball.
They shouldn't even have to review that. That was as good a passing first half or half a basketball period from Donovan Mitchell as we have seen certainly in a big game.
Mm-hmm.
Exceptional.
Yeah, I think he had more assists in like the first 6 minutes of the first quarter than he had
than his average.
Yeah,
that's a terrible look for him. That he was he came into this game averaging under 3 assists for the playoffs. I'm surprised they didn't review that.
He didn't review it.
I would have loved to see a different angle.
That looked all ball to me.
The angle we saw looked like all ball. So, all right, it's under 20.
And one of the years Detroit moved down to 5 was the Wemby year.
Yeah, that was the Ron Holland.
They got a SAR out of it. So it's like, I mean, I'm not that those two are in the same league, but
I gotta hold on to that, kid.
We have super chats. We'll read them at the next commercial.
Yeah, what we're gonna do is we'll read super chats during breaks and play. I know we just spent the last break and play talking about Detroit contract stuff, but we won't do that anymore. But look, what they do this summer is going to impact a lot of big time teams because they might be aggressive and they can be aggressive. Harden step back 3, no good. All right, Detroit's getting rebounds now. That's the other thing. They weren't getting rebounds in the first half. The way that they were dominating the boards in Game 6, I thought the Cavs might have been broken. And then they came out tonight like they did. Cade for 3. Nope. Not a great Cade game.
Nope. It's almost like having one guy to do everything catches up to you at some point.
Yes. But I don't know, man. Like, he has not really found a way to impact the game in a significant way. Like that three there, the three that Stan Van Gundy pointed out in the first half where he had Donovan Mitchell on him.
Oh my goodness. James Harden caught that ball at foul line extended and wanted nothing to do with it.
Hey, listen, he feeds Mobley behind the arc a lot. And I think, you know what? I'm sure Evan Mobley appreciates that.
I may or may not have James Harden under 18.5 points today, which I bet yesterday. I bet in game 6, and he scored 23. So I was like, he owes me money.
What's he at tonight?
And he is 1 of 5, 6 points.
He owes me money.
He owes me money. I sent that. Someone tweeted yesterday that, like, listen, this is James Harden in game 7. Do not overthink this. And I sent this to all my friends' group chats. Like, he owes me money.
Now, a game like this where they have a big lead, it might come back to bite you. But what does he have? I mean, he's been to the free throw line.
They're up 21. You think he's gonna want to shoot more? He's like, I don't gotta do nothing. Like, I'm not gonna mess this up. How many free throws?
I don't know if you're at. How many points do you have right now?
Yes, 6.
And you got it 18.5?
I'll double check.
You should be all right.
Yeah,
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Asar didn't hit the rim from the corner. I might have been able to do that.
Yes. Even you can not hit the rim from the corner. Here we go. That's a good pass. That's a crazy three that goes in.
And Mitchell hasn't even had to score in this game. Like he's penetrated, and he's put pressure on the defense, but he hasn't needed to make crazy shots.
I wanted to bet Sam Merrill 3 so bad, and I bitched out because I was like, role player on the roll, whatever. But
Merrill's good, man.
I really like Sam Merrill.
Great contract too. What's he at? 8 or 9 a year, I think. I'll look it up.
That's real good money.
I'll double check. I don't want to speak out of my ass here. Sam Merrill contract. I think he's at like 8 or 9 a year. 4 for 38. So he's at 9.5 a year.
It's good. That's good value.
It's very good value. It's very good value. But hey, it's not as good as value as Deuce McBride on 4 a year. Now Merrill is, in terms of just being a dead-eye shooter, if it's the Deuce,
you cannot leave Sam Merrill open.
No, you can't. But you can't leave Deuce open either, because, and if it's the version of Deuce that was shooting for like 2 months this year, then he's as good a shooter as anyone in the game. Another 3-point miss for Cade. He's relying on it a little too much now.
All 5 from 3. 5 and 12 from the field. It's not what you want. 5 and 13, excuse me. Yeah. Jim is not looking at the rim because he knows he doesn't have to. Big Jim is not looking at the rim.
You're on a nickname basis with this gentleman.
Yeah, I didn't make this up. People big called him Big Jim. And
I've never heard anybody refer to James Harden as Big Jim. We will consult Basketball Reference, sir.
Oh yeah, because they're the authority. Do you remember when Pistons fans tried to tell us if they had Isaiah Stewart last year, they'd have won the series?
I didn't listen. I've never listened to any Pistons fans.
He has been non-existent.
He's playing behind B-Ball Paul.
Again, he is non-existent.
Right. It's down to 18. Your boy has 7 nicknames listed on Basketball Reference. I'm not going to read them all off. None of them are Big Jim.
Who died and made Basketball Reference
Listen, man, they have all kinds of nonsense. Here he is. Here's Big Jim now for you. Now I'm going to start calling him this. He don't want to shoot.
He doesn't want to shoot.
And they called the foul. All right, let's get to some of the super chats here. Where did it go? There it went. Okay. Danishevsky starts us off, of course. Hi, Kev. How are you? Good old John. I feel something bad's coming. Just in time. Jeff was like, I sense a Kevin Danishevsky super chat. I got to get on here.
Say his name and he appears.
Good old John. I was just wondering, for some of our folks up in Minnesota, if you had any extra of those paper plates for our foxhole guy. Hashtag good old John.
Oh no.
I have a bunch of paper plates because we bought one of those Costco bundles of paper plates before the summer because we're just using this shit the whole summer. So I have all the paper plates you could want. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm good, man. I'm just wondering whether or not we gotta check Harden's Fanatics account.
Oh,
I'll be checking mine after this game ends because I bet his under.
Bro, he is doing everything in his power to keep the Pistons within striking range. It's unreal. It's like he's allergic to elimination games. And you know, I'll take that back because he did show up in game 6. He had too many turnovers, but he did show up in game 6. But history is not his ally.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Gotta finish this, Jared.
The Detroit 76ers?
This is the least tenacious rebounding game we've seen from Detroit, probably in the whole playoffs, right?
Yo, at halftime, the combination of B-Ball Paul, Beef Stew, Duran, and Tobias Harris had like 9 points on 3 of 12 shooting, 9 rebounds between 4 guys.
I mean, the Harris turning into a pumpkin thing. Like, who could have seen that coming from 30 whatever year old?
and who knew that all you had to do was put a hand up and Dennis Jenkins and all these guys start missing? Who knew?
Jesus, another missed free throw.
They're letting them hang around.
They have now missed 11 free throws. And who just hit it?
11?
Yeah.
11. They are 18 for 29 from the line.
This should be a 30-piece right now.
It should be a 30 points, and it's a 17-point game. I'd be sweating my... Oh, my goodness. I was about to say I'd be sweating my noodles off if I was a Cavs fan. But
you know how I feel about playoff missed free throws, man.
Oh my goodness, Cade.
Right.
What was that?
Oh, talk about not beating the allegations, Cade. Oh, no.
Damn. The lights are very dim for Jared Allen tonight.
Dude,
he got blue blockers on.
All day yesterday, I said, yo, Cleveland's going to win this game. All day. Because, like, if there's one team I'm not penciling in to do anything, it's these fuckers in Detroit.
That's a great... I just noticed DJ's tweet that from your text, Sean. All right,
Bro.
Let's bang out some of these super chats. Iceman Sham, Allen and Moby playing this well wasn't on my bingo card. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, Iceman, but like they've both been all-stars. Like it's fucking Evan Mobley was supposed to be the second coming of Kevin Garnett. I didn't expect it either. But like it shouldn't be as crazy as it seems to us, right?
It's more crazier that Jalen Duren is allowing this to happen. If Evan Mobley were to have outplayed good Jalen Duren, then I'm expecting the Shaq stat line. Gotta give me 30 points, 40 rebounds, at least 5 assists. You know what I mean? Like, I'm expecting that. Like, if Mobley was to severely outplay Duren, I would think that was the type of stat line he has. But, let's call it what it is. Duren has gotten outplayed the entire playoff run by the bigs on each squad. What you call it? What's my man's name from Orlando?
Oh, well, that was bad. The Wendell Carter Jr.
Wendell Carter Jr., right?
No, sorry. You're talking about Duren or you're talking about Jared Allen?
I'm talking about Duren. I'm not, you know what? At this point, they're hitting us with the Men in Black device for the Raptor series, right?
Yo, hold on? Have you looked at Duren's what he has done in this game?
Yeah,
okay, because I just saw it. I did not realize it was.
Let me take a look so I can be surprised.
Let's see.
It actually improved from halftime.
I mean, it's not what you want.
He's putting up Huck Porty numbers.
Oh, that's not nice.
It's not a diss.
I know. Shout out.
It's not a diss to Ariel.
No. Just Ariel. Listen, Ariel would love to get paid $200 million this summer. Lunas, can't believe Detroit didn't make bigger moves at the deadline. Whoa. We will not stand for Kevin Huerter hatred on this
Not Red
channel.
Velvet.
Remember when he was going to be a guy? Not like a guy, but like remember when he was like a dude where it's like, oh wow, he's going to be a pain in the ass to play against for the next 10 years.
I remember him in Atlanta. We had him in the offices. We was he looked like he had a bright future, and then he went to the Kings and got crowned.
Funny when that happens. Did he play for? He had to be under Mike Brown at some point,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
He actually had a good series, I believe, against the Warriors. It's just once again, Fox breaks his hand, and the Warriors advance.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Anyway, Detroit, even like Ayo Dosunmu would be huge for them. Now I just hope Clips don't give them Kawhi. Listen, man, Detroit should not be looking at. We'll have time to talk about this. Like Detroit should not be thinking about Kawhi Leonard. Like they should be thinking someone on their age range. Like this. If it goes down like this, it'll be rough. But like they still got a very nice thing going on. They should not be looking to inject the. If there's a team out there who's going to trade for Kawhi Leonard this summer, that team has issues, bigger issues than Detroit has. And they could have gotten Ayo. Like Zach Lowe's has mentioned specifically the Pistons as a team that like, hey, it was right there for you, and you didn't go after it.
It's another example of the front office is punting on a season in a league that has the most parity it's ever had.
And it's like, I don't know that any Detroit content person is going to have this conversation, and if they do, I'm not sure it's going to be good enough to warrant me listening to it. But I would be curious to hear a longer conversation about. Like,
oh God, he missed another one.
But like the go for it versus stand pat mentality, specifically for this Pistons team, specifically in this conference this year, when respectfully to what the Knicks are doing now, the Knicks were not this for the whole year. Duncan Robinson 3, okay, trying to stay alive, man. They're trying to do stuff.
But here's the thing, John. I don't think that those minor moves that people were talking about was going to be them going.
Yo, the lights.
Who is
the
this?
lights are not bright at all.
Well, they're too bright for Paul Reed.
Who the hell are these Pistons?
Wait a minute. The lights are bright for Paul Reed. Who could have saw that coming?
He loves to run his mouth. All right. Okay, we got one from hey, Frank, our boy. What's up, fellas? It's your boy Frank from Patreon. Pistons fans really inhaled those Motor City fumes, confusing Tobias Harris for Scottie Pippen. What is happening to this Pistons defense?
Oh, Big Jim.
I mean, he had to shoot that one.
Yes.
Samuel.
There's a foul.
And they would be back in this game if they came out this half playing. I can't believe I'm the one saying this, but like playing Pistons basketball, and they just are not playing any semblance of that.
You know what this reminds me of, but because it's all tied, it's winner take all. But the Cavs are playing like it's game 7, and the Pistons are playing like it's game 1. Just in terms of their body language, their execution.
That's a great call.
We've been having this rest versus rust discussion. Did the Pistons have 9 days off mentally? And I think what DJ said about adopting your coach's mentality, it makes a lot of sense. We've been hearing JB bicker versus the refs for 2 years already. Actually, no.
This is
first Cleveland.
JB bickering to the staff.
He be bickering to the staff. Shout out to Jay Nicky.
Shout out Jay.
One thing he gonna do is bicker to the staff, bro.
Yo, son. What have I said about JB Bickerstaff all year? He's not a wartime concierge.
Oh, they got hard. Oh, I was gonna say they have hard off the court. Here come the 10-0 run. Look, they got him in the grime spot.
That's barbecue chicken. That's barbecue chicken.
Oh, that was nasty.
And somebody's talking to them, and somebody under that basket has been talking to the Cavs.
So Mitchell they showed it on the broadcast. I think it was was it the first half or the early second half? He was jawing at someone under the basket, a fan. Duncan, man.
The fact this game is only 16 points is insane. It should be.
It should be at least 20.
It's
22.
way too close for any Cavs fans liking.
Give it back. Is that Ron Holland? They got the
I'd be
switch.
sick. Oh,
There we go. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
It's the Sam. It is the Sam Merrill, Jared Allen game.
Is this going to be the Sam Merrill draft?
Oh, man.
Oh, Levert tried to draw the foul.
That was clean.
That was clean.
Uh-oh, bang, bang. Learn from Kolick. Yep, straight up.
It's back to 21. I think that might be it. I think that might be it.
Yo, Jeff, you said Big Jim went to the bench and the 10-0 run.
No, but he's still on the court.
He's there.
No, they
he's there.
just put him in the corner.
Oh, my goodness.
They just put him in the corner.
Sam Merrill just blocked Duncan Robinson at the rim.
Pull up, Spider. Pull up. Just pull up and hit the FU3. I need it. Yes.
No, they're going to.
Oh, excuse me. To the rack.
Timeout.
It's done. They're done. They're
done.
done. No timeout?
Oh, this is going to be the one. This is going to be the backbreaker. Cade got to hit the. Cade, you got to shoot, bro. Sasser.
Ron Holland.
That was Marcus Sasser. Ron Holland didn't get off the bench in this game.
Go ahead.
What are you,
Bang,
crazy?
bang. Yo,
And one.
He eased into that. It's game 7.
It's someone at this bad at that end.
Duncan Robinson. Give up 3. Hit 3, give 2 back.
Let's get some more of these up. Freddie, what's going on, Freddie? I love your avatar. What are your thoughts on the report of Sacramento making a move on Mitch this summer? Can we match any offer? I know Duke's contract is up soon too. So Mitchell Robinson is an unrestricted free agent. He's not restricted, so it's not about matching an offer. However, the Knicks have his full bird right, so they could offer him a max contract if they like, and there's no apron or anything that can prevent them from doing that as of now. There are things the Knicks can do that before that contract situation gets resolved that would restrict them. They could do things that would make them a first apron team. They could do things that would make them a second apron team, meaning that cannot go above that limit. As of now, though, they can spend whatever amount of money they want. As Sean just turned the lights off. And they can pay Mitch whatever he wants. It is really just going to come down to, in all likelihood, whether or not they are going to be comfortable being a second apron team. And we are not about to get into all the ins and outs of why they would or would not want to be that and what would determine their decision-making process. I will just say I am sure that there is a number that if Scott Perry, I don't know how much pull Scott Perry has in Sacramento, but if he convinced Vivek Ranadive,
that's the dagger.
That's the dagger. Okay, so it's 26. That's it.
Yes.
Let's do this one more time. My name is Donovan Mitchell, and I am the one and only Spider on this court tonight.
Kate Cunningham sure isn't. Yeah, but if the Kings give Mitchell Robinson 4 years, $100 million or something crazy like that, like the Knicks are not going to pay him that.
No.
And frankly, and I love Mitch more than anybody, nor should they. Like they need to be smart there.
So somebody real quick, John, had gave me a scenario like, if the Knicks cannot retain Mitch, do they go back after Ihart again?
Well, that would that gets all kinds of complicated because they would be able to sign him outright. Okay. They would be able to sign him outright because they would only have, if anything, oh my goodness.
Oh, sorry.
The taxpayer, and I don't even know if they want to use the taxpayer because, again, apron reasons. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But and then a sign and trade would be tough because if you acquire, that's impossible because if you acquire a player via sign and trade, you're capped at the first apron. Then that's not in the cards for them. So it would have to be like OKC would have to like pick up the team option, and then there would have to be a trade. But
here's a big brain idea. Mitch gets the bag. You try to work like a 3-way trade and somehow try to get Giannis here.
Listen, man. Teams can sign and trade a player away without restricting themselves. But again, there's a lot of time to talk about all that stuff.
Exactly.
Bro Hamid, both of these teams are awful. Knicks in 4 or 5 is a must. We'll talk about the Cavs as a potential opponent shortly. Pundertaker, how funny would it be if Mitch makes more money in his contract than Jalen during this offseason? That's not going to happen. I think the realistic number that would scare me if I'm the Knicks is like if the Kings were like, here's Here's 4 for 90 in the first 3 years are fully guaranteed. Something like that. Oh goodness, Detroit's done. Okay.
Oh, yeah, this is over, bro.
That's it. I mean, for them to go down like this,
yo, they're tapping out.
They tapped out. They're down by
Like,
24
this is
points.
nuts.
This is how Minnesota went out too in Game 6,
Yeah.
but this is how Minnesota went out. Danishevsky with another one. What does Minnesota do with Julius this offseason? PG-13 question mark. I'm shaking my head. Let me think about that. Well, no, I was about to say there's your Kawhi team, but no, that's not your Kawhi team. Let me dwell on that one for a second. I'll get back to you, Kev. Dom Cappuccini, my guy. Any trepidation on how Cleveland closed out, or is this an illusion? I will answer that in a second too. And then Big Freeze, KP reunion. If we lose Mitch, story writes itself. Again, you gotta find a way to bring these people in, and they had an opportunity. This regime had an opportunity to reunite with Kristaps Porzingis. Well, I forget what offseason it was, but like a couple off seasons ago, and they did not even apparently look in that direction. So I don't. And plus, I mean, I just don't think if you could help. And it is 99-73. Oof, goodness gracious. If you could help get in bed with a very injured player, oft injured player, I think you probably do that.
I would love for Kristaps, but we can't do that anymore.
Where'd Jeff go? Why did he kick Jeff
left.
off?
Oh, he's back. No, he left.
Oh,
he came back.
I was like, why did Jeff get voted off the island?
I'm mad at myself, but I'll let you finish.
Why are you mad at yourself?
Because I do this. Did I tell you I do the thing where I bet both teams minus 9.5 every playoff game? So I thought I had bet both Detroit and Cleveland, and right at tip off, I was like, let me just double check. And I bet Detroit, but not Cleveland. So I ran to bet it immediately, but it was only the most I could get was 6.5, minus 6.5, not 9.5.
Oh.
So I'm not going to make as much money as I could have because clearly this game, if because Detroit can't score. You know what I'm gonna do? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Big Free says KP is a free agent this season. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, KP, whether there's an option, whatever. The issue with the Knicks this summer is they can't sign anyone to anything more than the minimum, because even if they sign someone at the tax pyramid level, which is what they got Gershon Yabusele for this past offseason, that caps them at the second apron. And you want, if everybody out there talking about bring Mitch back, there's Mohamed Diawara issues, freaking Landry Shamet, like they would need to go over the second apron. And there are just certain things that if they do them, such as, again, signing someone to more than the mid-level, they would be capped at the second apron. Okay. Let's talk about, you want to talk about Cleveland a little bit, Jeff?
Hold on. Let's do it.
Dom, my guy Dom Cappuccini asked, does how Cleveland closed this game out make you worried about them more in the next round? I will just say that this is the best the Cavs have looked the entire playoffs, and I don't think it's close. Now, will they look like this against the Knicks? Maybe. We don't know. But this Cavs team that showed up tonight, this is obviously a dangerous team. And we're sitting here and we're talking about them and as a dangerous team. And Donovan Mitchell has been good. He's 26 points on 18 shots. Good. He has been otherworldly. And then Sean's guy, Big Jim, has one more field goal than me. And the same amount of 3-pointers. But yet this team looks really, really good. So
they look great tonight. And, we can start getting into the big brain narratives, right?
Sure.
There's an argument to say that the Cavs and Knicks haven't played a team as good as the Cavs or the Knicks this playoffs.
That would be, I think that's an easy argument to make.
Now with Game 7 on the way, right? There's an argument to be made that the Cavs and the Knicks both had to play teams that only had one real creator, and the rest of the team was just supporting, right? Now the Sixers gets a heavy asterisk on that because of the Embiid of it all, but
and Paul
damaged
George.
Embiid kind of degrades into what my argument is positing right now, right?
Cheers, Sean.
There's also an argument, I think it's actually a conclusion that I can make, is that the Cavs have yet to play a team that over a course of an entire series. Oh, let me not take that again. Let me not take that away from the Raptors. I won't take that away from the Raptors.
What? Oh, wow. What are you not going to take away from the
level
Raptors?
of intensity that the Knicks have ratcheted up to in the last 7 games? I don't know if the Cavs have really seen that consistently. That's why I said I'll pull that back, because I think the Raptors played them hard. They just ran out of rope and ran out of time.
No, they just RJ
they
Barrett.
weren't up to the
Barrett.
level, but that was more of the Cavs sinking to the level of the Raptors, right? I just, it's funny. This game is like the Rorschach test of what you've seen from the Knicks the last 7 games and what you've seen from the Cavs tonight. Like, yo, is this really them? Well, of course, if they hit in 60% of their shots, they're gonna blow everybody out, and yada 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 yada. I think the question you got to ask is, which style looks more repeatable, which style looks more consistent, and who's going to play defense? That's really what it comes down to for me.
The thing that's astounding tonight for me about Detroit is the defense hasn't been there at all. And that's why I don't know what conclusions I'm really supposed to draw about this game from Cleveland's standpoint, because the Detroit defense has just been nothing like what we've come to expect it this year. Again, I don't know who on their team really brought the intensity on that end of the floor. The thing I will, oh gosh, this is
D-cell.
This is turning into Knicks Sixers game 4. This is turning into nothing will ever be Knicks Hawks.
Knicks Hawks game 5.
Oh,
there's been some belt to ass performances in the playoffs.
Oh my God.
There have been some.
They tapped.
Yeah.
Wow. They emotionally tapped.
They're down by 31. I'll just say this. I actually see it a little bit differently than you do, Jeff. I see where you're coming from the intensity standpoint. I did think before tonight the Pistons were very intense in the series. And I think both the Raptors intensity and the Pistons intensity like contributed to unnerving the Cavs over the course of the playoffs. I also think the Cavs were mostly contributing to the Cavs looking like the Cavs did over the course of the playoffs. I think it's like a little bit column A, a little bit column B, but I think it's just the Cavs mostly played poorly. Where I'm wondering what it's going to be like from a Cleveland standpoint is to go from the collective skill level that you saw with the Raptors, and then the collective skill level that you saw with the Pistons, and now the collective skill level that you see with the Knicks. Because there is no, like, they were able to not take it easy, but like the challenge of guarding either of those teams is not the same as the challenge that's going to face them guarding the Knicks. And so are they going to be up to that challenge? I think it's going to be the biggest question for Cleveland, because I do think, look, Cleveland can score on New York. If they play like they did tonight, Cleveland can score on New York because they can score on any team in the league. We'll see if they pass and commit to the pass tonight.
John.
Yes.
Look at the tweet. Look in your mentions. You have a mention from me. I just responded to a tweet of yours from a few months ago.
Oh, God. Why are you airing my dirty laundry?
Well, you put it on the internet. So it's not dirty laundry.
How do I see that?
John.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Is someone drinking a cup of coffee? This is Tracy McGrady?
Yes. Now look at what I responded to.
Oh, that tweet.
Yes. Yes.
That's great.
It's the tweet that for those who have wondered, because we're not gonna do inside jokes. It's the tweet where John said that Jalen Duren is a fake tough guy, and he's a fake tough guy, and Isaiah Stewart is a punk. And someone responded, of course, it blew up. And then someone responded, "Yo, I was a tough guy when you see one," and used John's Avi.
I'm never changing that shit. That shit was airbrushed by the fine folks at the school that I used to work for. The after school audio visual club was taking headshots of all the staff, and they're like, "How much airbrushing you want?" I'm like, "How much airbrushing you got?"
Dude, I don't blame. My LinkedIn photo is from 2019 because I got they took all professional photos. And I was like, I'm never changing.
Oh, this is before. This is like 20. How long was I a teacher? What year is this? 2026. So that was for probably 2016. That picture. Never changing that.
Jeff, motherfuckers try to tell me that we should be afraid of this team.
The Pistons?
Yes.
So shout out to my guy Yao, who brought up, I think I said it on his show, or I've probably said it countless times on this show. My one prevailing question as it regards to the Pistons and their playoff chances and their championship chances, right? Mm-hmm. What are the Pistons going to do against a team they don't hate? Hate is a motivating factor, but hate consumes. And you often can lead towards Pyrrhic victories if you are fueled by hate alone. Because that team is not wearing New York on their chest, I think it wasn't as imperative to show up tonight. Like they didn't have that extra gear to dig deep in when the Cavs started going loco and they folded. We knew that their whole tunnel vision was, we cannot wait to get the Knicks again because we are going to right the wrong. They didn't call that foul on Josh Hart. Asar got beat on one play, and we had to see this play on replay time and time again from Knicks fans. We took the number 1 seed from them. We took the shine from them, and we're going to take their souls. Well, it looks like we will not be seeing you at the crossroads. We still got some work on this rock to do.
I had to get a drink, 1, to toast that. Thank you, Jeff. And 2, I can't let Sean drink alone.
Cheers.
Well, you know what? Looks like I can't let y'all drink alone either. Let me get a little.
That's right. That's right.
All right, couple more super chats here. Lunas, these Cade turnovers with a chance to go, or those Cade turnovers with the chance to go up 3-0, man. I think you could very easily. It's a great job by you, Lunas, pointing that out. Make the argument that the Pistons lost this series in Game 3. And Game 4 for them. They just won both those games. You know,
John, all season, what did I say? Not all season, but like they got to the good start or whatever. I said, I don't believe a team that has to rely on one guy could win 2 playoff series.
Sean, it was always 2 different conversations. There was the conversation about respecting the Pistons for what they are, which we always did. You had Cade as your fucking MVP.
MVP, yeah.
And I was always somewhat respectful of them in a way. But
you respect the opponent.
But whenever we talked about championship equity, it was to Jeff's point, what Jeff just said a minute ago, which I'm not going to rephrase because I can't put it better than him. Championship equity with this team was always a different conversation. This team never had any championship equity in my eyes. You know,
they never had championship equity. I don't want to hear. People told me if they had Isaiah Stewart last year, they would have won.
No,
I said the biggest reason. Sorry, John. The biggest reason why that series was 6 games was because of the head coach. Could you imagine? Like? But just
that that was an ugly series
because what the Knicks have done this year is that, and I've said this, the Knicks made every series harder than it had to be. Every game was hard. Every playoff game was hard. And now they're easier. Not easy, easier. Because they lean into their strengths. And this team, the Pistons, can only play one way.
Oh,
it can only play one way. And when you can't, I say this all the time, the playoffs about like the playoffs of the equivalent of the team saying of you on the basketball court, and they're like, you want to go right? Now you're going left. What you going to do? Or vice versa. And when the Pistons can't go right, Like they can't go anywhere else.
Well, you know who can go right and left and up and down and side to side? It's Andrew Claudio, who joins us now. Hi, Andrew.
Hi, John. I don't know what that means. Can we take the next 10 seconds and laugh at the entire city of Detroit?
That's fucked up.
Oh,
Hey,
my
listen.
goodness.
James Dolan didn't hang a banner for the in-season tournament because he knew he had a squad that was going to hang a real one. Detroit, at least you get to hang the blew out the Knicks 3 times banner, because I heard all about it all season. It caused this one to lose his mind when it happened the 3rd time. But guess what? You never have to face the Knicks again. You're never going to face the Knicks again. Enjoy the offseason. Enjoy Cancun. Once again, blown out at home, or I guess eliminated at home, to end your season.
Don't worry, we're going to hear
ass at home.
Belt to ass at home.
We're going to hear all next year about how it doesn't matter what the Knicks do in the next round or the finals or whatever. We're going to hear all next season about how the Pistons would beat the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's fine.
In the words
no.
of a person we don't quote anymore, I guess we'll never know.
Can I say something real quick?
Please.
So whatever you'd like.
To Sean's point, the Pistons got gassed because the Knicks brute forced their way through that 6-game series.
Yes.
They played one style, one band, one sound. That song was going to get released whether you liked it or not. And for the sake of just being flat out better and executing down the stretch, they won in 6 games. That series should have probably been over way quicker.
Yes. Yeah, the Knicks did not play well at all in the series. And to Sean's point, it was probably not Tom. It was not Tom's best series of the playoffs. We could just say that.
Exactly. So I get it. And like I said, man, I'm all for vengeance. I especially in sports, I love vengeance, but you have to have a deeper plot.
Whoa!
Imagine if the Knicks went into the season talking about, we can't wait to see the Pacers again.
Yeah. No,
we can't wait to see whoever knocked us out of the playoffs again. No, there's a greater good to aspire to. And that greater good is the NBA title.
You know who should have some vengeance is the Cavs. Should have vengeance in the next round. Should. I don't know that they will.
Speaking of people that we don't like to quote, but I will quote this motherfucker who plays for the Golden State Warriors.
Oh.
There are 82-game players and there are 16-game players. There are 82-game teams and there are 16-game teams.
Can I say something? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead. Sorry, I thought you were done.
This is an 82-game team because, and to their credit, they play hard every night. They play tough. They do what they're supposed to. They do what they're supposed to do. Everyone on this team does their job every night. They bring a baseline level of effort and energy every single night, which over the course of, if you do that over 82 games and you have a guy like Cade Cunningham, you're going to beat teams.
But
you're going to win a lot of games. You're going to win a lot of games in the regular season.
But you know what the problem is, Sean?
What?
The guy that is fundamental to their identity as the Pistons, Asar Thompson, you could argue is the biggest thing holding them back from being a 16-game team, because I just don't know how you're supposed to play a guy like that 30-plus minutes a night where the other team gets to play 5-on-4.
That was Dyson Daniels.
That's not the spot. Yeah, Dyson Daniels. Jeff's got it. That's not the spot you need to upgrade. It's Tobias Harris. It's very clearly Tobias Harris. How about your center that averaged 22 and 12, averaged more than 14 and 7?
Also true.
Yeah.
But you know what it is?
But you could have a center that doesn't shoot. That's my only point.
It's
tough to have a perimeter player that doesn't shoot unless you have a center.
Unless you have a center that shoots.
Does shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to say this. I don't want to say he's a tryhard because he's going to make All NBA. I'm not going to say Jalen Duren's a tryhard, but the rest of these, like, you can't have Asar Thompson and a bunch of tryhards. Like, the Hawks have their Asar Thompson, but they don't. But like, the rest of the team isn't a bunch of tryhards. Like, you can't have Asar Thompson and Tobias Harris and Dennis Jenkins and Ron Holland and a bunch of that try-hard shit will get you.
You keep mentioning Ron Holland. Ron Holland ain't played five games.
But think about this. But it gets think about that rotation. It gets really spooky really quickly.
Yes, and they are reliant on a guy in Duncan Robinson,
And Gerald, I was
who
saying
the
Gerald
Miami
Snapper.
Heat were trying to get rid of for 3 years.
Oh, and Duncan Robinson, who I'm like, who literally I said they're gonna put him. I said the Knicks are gonna put him in every pick and roll in the playoffs and run him off the floor.
All right,
And now they'll never have to worry about that.
Andrew, what do you want to say? And then we got to get some super chats.
Oh, it was 100% for. Has nothing to do with anything. Sean brought up Draymond Green, and I finished the Kevin Hart roast. I actually thought Draymond was pretty funny.
I didn't.
I don't know if anybody else watched it. I know everybody saw the clips.
I didn't watch it.
Okay, so I was the only one that watched it. Never mind.
We have two very generous super chats from this next individual. Mecky, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mecky's game, Jeff and Sean, but this is Mecky. He's been a longtime supporter of the show.
Familiar with his game.
Yes. Shout out to you, Mecky. I missed the Mother's Day super chat. Knicks have always had trouble with good three-point shooting teams, but the Cavs backcourt does not scare me defensively. My instant reaction to that comment is that the way that the Knicks punish the Cavs in this series is if they continue trying to run offense like they have, as opposed to mismatch hunting, which is what the Cavs so often resort to, which is what I think throws the Cavs offense out of whack, because as we saw tonight, the path to success for Cleveland is to play more like the Knicks, where it's move the ball around and force the other team to commit, and then use the threat of your shot making ability to open up easy opportunities for your teammates. As far as a good three-point shooting team, yeah, the Cavs could shoot the lights out of the ball. However, they also play a lot of double bigs, and like Mobley, I understand. And look, one of the bellwethers for the series is going to be is Mobley going to be able to hit threes, because I guarantee he's going to get opportunities. But they play double bigs a lot, so that holds them back a little bit. They have restricted their rotation. Like, how many guys did they play tonight? In like when the game was actually, I don't know, maybe someone has checked in now. They played Tyson 14 minutes. He can shoot it a little bit, but like Strus, Merrill, Dean Wade, they'll leave open. Schroeder's liable to go off. He had 3 threes tonight. So there's spots you could hide. There are spots you could hide, but I don't know. That's my impression.
Knicks in 5.
It's great.
Man,
and I
think
will.
They're gonna lose a game
today. And today I will. Today is the only day I will acknowledge the presence of that Pistons content creator. You know what I'm talking about. The guy that John had never heard of until 3 days ago. God bless your soul.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I now I know you're talking.
And when I say acknowledge, I'm gonna quote tweet a tweet that he made of Shawn Michaels winding up for the super kick, and that's all I'm going to say.
I saw one of you retweet something? I saw he was wearing a suit to this game.
Him. I don't retweet.
Yeah,
him.
he wore a suit to this game.
Oh yeah. He
was it a black suit?
I've gone
black shirt,
no,
black
like
tie,
green tan or tan suit.
It was like it was like a cream.
It had definitely had like brighter colors, and it was like an Easter suit. So unfortunately, it was the opposite of a resurrection.
That's unfortunate. Thank you, Mecky. And then one more from Mecky here. With us playing Allen and Mobley, we need OG. Can't start Deuce against the Cavs.
He's going to play.
Yeah. I mean, he's full practice.
Had a week and a half off.
Yeah, he's going to play.
In the words of Mikal Bridges, he looked good to me.
Yeah. There was talk he might have played game 4. Like, he's going to play.
I am very interested to see. I mean, we want to talk very, very quickly about like, okay, so is it just are the Knicks going to match up with them traditionally, quote unquote? I'm assuming they will continue to start Strus, who
will absolutely start Strus.
Yeah. Well, they didn't do it until this game.
And listen, good job by Kenny.
Yes, good job by. I'm assuming the Knicks will match up traditionally with Cat on Allen, OG on Mobley, and so then Hyde Brunson on Strus, right?
Hyde Brunson.
Yes.
Hyde Brunson on Strus, and then I guess they'll probably go Hart on Harden. would be.
Oh,
like,
and honestly, I like that matchup because James isn't beating people off the dribble anymore like he used to.
I mean, Hart's got, if he just got to keep his hand out of the cookie jar.
And he's been and Josh has been doing a very good job of that.
Doing a very good job of that. But yeah, they need OG. They need OG for sure, because otherwise you're talking about, otherwise talking about Hart or Mikal Bridges matching up on Evan Mobley. Not to say that, like, look, if we get the version of Evan Mobley that we've gotten for a lot of this playoffs, that's not a problem, because he's been a.
Why? JB, empty the bench.
No.
No.
I want them to keep the Cavs in as long as possible.
Bang bang.
Hey.
Well,
Wow.
They're
this
down
is-
30.
this
They're
is
down
a,
34.
This is a culture builder, Sean.
Hold on.
They're building
How do
something.
we
No,
get?
I'm adjusting it. Don't worry.
You could do that.
Yes. Hold on.
You had a 6-man thing last year. Remember?
Well, again, I
No,
had
yeah,
a
Maybe
yeah,
he
yeah.
thinks they can come back.
Thank you, Mecky.
Give me a second. I'll bring you up
I'll
in a
bang
second.
out some of these super chats. You figure
got
this
it.
out. Ray Marcano, my guy. What's up, Ray? My dudes. I'm going to Cleveland for games 3 and 4, but Knicks fans shouldn't be overconfident. Any team can win anytime. Knicks in 6. Drinking Booker.
Here we go. Now we're playing.
We got some.
Here we go.
Oh,
Got some
This
scuffling.
is the-
all right. So suspend everybody for
This is why
on
you
the
sit.
Cavs.
This is why you sit, people.
This
Uh,
is, thank you.
Logically, they should sit. I want the Cavs
Yes.
to have as many
Well,
people on the
if
floor.
I'm
for as long as possible,
Atkinson,
though.
you got to get them guys out of there.
Both
Remember-
either of
You're
these
right,
teams
you're
have
right.
Do
anybody
y'all
left.
remember what what Jalen Brunson said CJ told him when they were getting dubbed by 50? He said, yo, tell your guys to protect yourself. Tell your guys to protect themselves.
Look who's here.
Benji.
Benji.
Hey!
Hey,
What's up? How are you, Benji?
What a week!
What a week.
what a week.
We got 2 more days.
Oh,
Benji,
man.
was this worth the wait?
I'm feeling refreshed, fresh, refreshed. How are you guys feeling?
Good?
Sam, I think I'm drunk. I'm looking at your screen.
Oh
you
yeah,
look
Benji, you're out of
lazy,
focus
bro.
right now. You're
I
out of
had a
focus
little
right
bit of
now.
sangria. I didn't
Benji,
have a lot.
fix your focus. I'm gonna I gotta bang out a couple more super chats here, and then we'll get back to some basketball discussion. Triple CC pointer. Nick's long layoff got me feeling like someone else. Simon.
Out of BC.
Who is that?
You ever watched Oz?
Nah, I
No.
haven't ever known this guy.
Okay.
Come on, son. End the series. Succom basketball. Hashtag Succom basketball.
They called a tech on Struce?
Give me some.
He got in
neeks.
his face. It looks
You
like.
gotta. You know what? If I'm a
And
Pistons-
Mitchell grabs Struce like we're up by 30. Let's get out of
Yes.
here.
He's laughing, Mitchell.
They
That's
should-
funny.
God forbid a Piston gets hurt in the game. They're down 33 points in the fourth quarter. Clear the both of them.
Everybody
clear the
should
bench.
be out of this game.
Yes, clear the bench.
No, you know what this is for, Sean. Well, my guys fought to the end. We weren't gonna give up.
JB.
But if the officials had anything to say about it, we'd be down 60.
Somebody take a foul and get everyone for basketball reasons. Let's get all these starters out of the game.
Tobias Harris, future net.
Iceman Sham, shoot. If you were the front office, would you look at Bickerstaff crazy for how they let go of the rope? I don't think they're gonna.
I don't. They didn't like. Okay, granted, the fact that they're getting their asses kicked, but I mean,
It's not a
This-
great look, but
it's not a great look. But I am not surprised that the team that depends on one guy that just kept playing with fire
Oh.
the entire playoffs are here now.
I want to say something quick, and then I want Benji's take on what we witnessed tonight, and also what maybe a little bit of a preview of what we're going to see ahead. Shame
Yeah.
on the fans of Detroit. That
Why?
arena is half empty already. This is
Dude.
the best. This is the best season that this team has given the city in
They're
20.
down 35.
35
20
at home on a
years,
Sunday night. Yeah.
If you're a real fuck that. If you are a real fan, you stay to the end and you give your team that just gave you 60-win season, tons of great wins, great first round comeback, the whole thing. Push this to a game 7 when they probably had no business doing so. You stay to the end and you give them a standing ovation. The
You're not
fact
wrong.
that arena is empty is par for the course for what I know about the city of Detroit. But I would have thought maybe that they would have shown me that they're better than what my impression is of them. Happy to say that impression continues to be well earned.
I mean, they're down 35. I can't be
at
mad
home
them.
on a Sunday night.
And
yeah.
it's Sunday
matter.
night.
I
Don't
got,
matter. Stay and give your guys the round of applause they deserve.
Is your fandom that conditional? You know what I mean?
Well, theirs
like
is.
that's why whenever folks try to turn up the Knicks clicking on the fandom, it auto gets sent to the spam folder because Knicks fans do that, but that's why Knicks fans are unique.
But you know what, John? I'll give you a point. You make a good point. 2024 Game 7, where they got their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Everyone stayed and gave them a. But that was also 3:30 on a Sunday.
That was a 1 o'clock start.
It was 1 o'clock on a Sunday.
1 o'clock start, and that
Come
game
on,
was
half
a
these people ain't
12-point
got
game in the
jobs.
fourth
Who are you
quarter.
bullshitting, Sean?
John, relax. First of all, relax. We can make fun of the Pistons without making fun of the city of Detroit. Okay. Come on.
I listen. Listen. You can make fun of the city of Detroit because they'll make fun of us.
Yeah.
But it's just funny.
So, okay.
Oh, we're gonna
Benji,
get
you
clipped.
had thoughts about the series?
I'm Donald Glover with some pies of pizza walking into the apartment.
Right, just like
All right. Kenny Atkins said, I
out
feel
the
you. We'll
game.
get these guys out.
They're still in there.
why is Mitchell still in the game?
Mitchell's
I have
in
no
there.
idea.
Mobley's in there.
You know who's
Harden's
not
out.
in there. You know who's not in there.
Well, yeah.
Pass
James,
that bet.
Big game, James.
If there's one thing Kenny says, he's like, yo, James, we good, brother. Just sit on the bench.
Benji, give me some basketball analysis. What do you got?
Man, that's a hard game. That's kind of like the Knicks Hawks game. How do you analyze that? They just absolutely pummel them. I mean, I didn't see any physicality from Detroit. I didn't see any paint protection, like the stuff that's their hallmark. I think some of it is they felt so constrained offensively that they started playing guys like Sasser and a lot of Duncan Robinson where they can't maintain that defensive identity, which is, I guess, the problem with the roster, right? Like they had to choose between defense and offense too often to sustain any kind of playoff excellence, I think. And, man, I thought the two bigs, Mobley and Allen, were spectacular. Probably the best I've seen them play together all season, all their entire time together. Just overwhelmed them. It was a beatdown.
Thank you. Get these guys out the game.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Donovan Mitchell.
So,
Yo, whoever was talking shit to him under
Yep.
that basket
a
is
bad
getting
move.
a mouthful.
any mild concern that this Knicks core hasn't played a game 7 and the Cavs, this core has now played 3 and just won 1 on the road?
No.
No.
I said mild for a
No,
reason. It doesn't
I have-
concern me at all, but I just wanted to throw it out there.
NBA
Any
Cup,
concern?
baby.
NBA Cup. There
They
you
Any
play
go.
three
concern-
elimination
You know
games
what?
in the
You're
middle of
not wrong.
December.
You're not wrong.
Benji, any concern that the Cavs just played their best defensive game of the season?
Who they guarding?
Not
Fair.
against the team that gets score.
Look, they showed me something. You have to cover a lot more ground against the Knicks than you do against the Pistons.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a
You
very,
can build
very,
a shell.
very
Yeah.
good
Sorry, you
assignment.
asked Benji. I had talking. My bad.
No,
Go ahead.
I want everybody's opinion.
That's all right. It's a very, very different assignment. And I'll tell you this, like, considering the reputation of this Pistons front court, what those two bigs just did to those, Stewart, Duran, Reed, they're not doing that to Robinson and Towns on the boards, physically. Like, that's the stuff that's not going to happen. So I take a look at this. Oh, Keon Ellis.
He finally got in.
NBA Twitter darling, Keon Ellis.
At some
Still
point,
looking
it's
for that-
you.
He's still looking for that screen that they're setting for Brunson. He's looking somewhere.
Wow.
That was an all-time. That was an all-time moment.
Great pull.
Just,
Yeah, it's look. They're good. They're a good basketball team. They have a lot of talent. We'll get into all this, like what they can do defensively. Mobley just gives them a lot of versatility defensively. He's really, really good. I don't think it'll be as easy as these first two series have been, but they also went to 7 against a Pistons team that just really didn't have much offense.
and a Raptors team that didn't have.
And a
And they
Raptors-
got clapped at home in game 6.
Right,
Let's not
like-
forget that.
Did anything that happened tonight scare you about James Harden? Because
I mean, he did make a field goal.
Benji.
Oh no, sorry, he ended up making 8.
Benji. He did not make 8 field goals.
James Harden missed 8.
Yes.
Wait, no, hold on. What am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong game. I have my game 3 box score up.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, early series James is outstanding.
I
I
made 2.
may
Sorry.
or may
2
not
of
have
10
bet
from the field.
Mm-hmm.
American money on James Harden under points. And I wanted to be greedy and ladder it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take the easy money because that dude, John, I told you, once that lead got to 20, James, like, I really don't have to look at the rim now.
No, he didn't want it. He can't drive anymore. He can't get past anybody.
That's what I mean. I'm not switching. I'm not hedging and recovering with Brunson on him. I'm switching Brunson onto him. You just have to stay extremely disciplined. Do not foul. Make him make field goals. Easier said than done. He's a
You have
bastard.
to play defense like you're in the box and a
Just
forward is
not-
coming at you with the ball and you're not trying to get called for handball.
He's not good enough to beat you with field goals anymore. He's just not.
Oh,
This is either the
Jeff. I thought you were talking about the NFL. So
No,
I
no.
thought you were talking about like a defender guarding in the tackle box, right? And
But
then
I'm talking about.
you said handball. I was like,
yeah,
it was a full record scratch. I was like, huh?
we're talking penalties.
And then you went to soccer. My bad. Got it.
This is either the dumbest thing I've ever said or just another thing that I've said. Is Jalen Brunson the most important defender for the Knicks in this series?
That's not dumb. That's actually very smart. It's an important point
Very kind.
because the way
He's been
Cat's
in-
defending, like he's actually been a net positive.
Yeah.
You know.
Because
And-
if he's not a glaring minus, then what are the Cavs going to do? Because all they
Right.
do is match, or I shouldn't say all they do is match up on, because that's not all they did tonight. I thought their offense was better than just matchup hunting tonight. But
Yeah, I'll be curious to see if they start Dean Wade because
we were talking about that before you came on.
that's a real hiding spot, and Strus, Merrill are tough covers because of what they do as screeners and poppers.
What do
So-
you lose by starting Strus? Because Strus seems to be a really nice defender.
He's a try-hard defender.
He's had some shit to him this series too. Like
Yeah, he does.
the effort plays, all that heat culture stuff. You know.
Yeah, Strus showed me something. At
Yeah.
the same time, that off-ball defense, you don't want to do that against these Knicks.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the whole Cavs though too.
I don't think they would start Strus on Brunson. You know, Strus on Cade is a little bit different because Cade's just not quite as fast or quick, but he's stronger. So you always want to put size on Cade and like take away at least the easy post ups. And he could stay with Cade. I'm not sure he could navigate screens with Brunson in quite the same way. And Wade, we know can. Like we've seen it. They've gone to that matchup. Wade's like a really, really good defensive player. So the choice they have to make early. If they start with Wade game 1, it wouldn't shock me if he was not starting by game 3. But that's an interesting kind of like threshold question for the Cavs is how they want to start choosing offense or defense. But yeah, John, like that's going to be a key battleground is how Brunson handles those shooters screening for. I would specifically say Mitchell because again I just switch to Harden stuff personally. But we'll see. We'll see how they handle it.
Yeah. Gonna get some more super chats here.
Yeah, I believe one's for me and maybe technically for Benji and Sean.
Oh boy, baseball's coming. David Crockett, what's going on, David? 25 busloads of Cavs fans eating on Dan Gilbert's dimes in this economy.
Listen, tickets in Detroit are a little cheaper than in the New York metropolitan
And we know
area.
Rocket Mortgage is going crazy right now. Quicken loans, you know.
There's no way he's gonna.
No,
no.
not a chance.
Okay.
Not a prayer.
Okay.
He'll
I
bust
just
it.
want to plane to New York.
Dan
Well-
Gilbert, if you want to bust them to Penn 6 on Tuesday,
Yeah, I was
you are
gonna
more
say.
than welcome to.
Watch. Well, I don't know if you want them at the Knicks watch party.
I don't know about that.
Punch him in the face.
You know who? 97. I actually don't know who, but it's a great name. Not for nothing, but the Pistons should fire JB and hire Tibbs. Why would you fire Tibbs to hire Tibbs? I mean, it's a better Tibbs. He's a lesser Tibbs, so I guess you're upgrading, but still. Their roster is at this point where he'll take him to the next level. Bickerstaff is maxed out. Thoughts on that?
They're
Wouldn't
not
it be
firing
poetic
JB
that
Bickerstaff.
Cleveland is the one that gets him canned?
You know what?
I don't think they're firing JB.
And
Good night.
but the
That's a good
funny thing
storyline.
is,
it's
he
not
got-
happening after a
He
61
just
season,
got an
but-
extension.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
doesn't, that doesn't matter.
he
Not
got
a
an
week ago, though.
he got an extension because the Orlando Magic went 4-37 in the second half of a playoff game.
They shouldn't have made it to this round, man.
Hey, what
No,
dog?
that was
They
ridiculous.
should
Well,
not have made
if
it to
Franz
this round.
if Franz doesn't get hurt, they don't make. I don't.
Even so, the Magic, like, come on, bro, you're not that bad. They should have ended them in 6 games.
That second half of Game 7 by Orlando is something I will never forget as long as I live.
Game 6.
Sorry, what? No.
Game 6. No,
Game
game
6.
6.
It was game 6.
Yeah, sorry, you're right. You're
They were
right.
up
in
20.
Orlando.
I was at Yankee Stadium and looked at my phone, saw they were up 20 something to half. I was like, oh, this is over. And as I'm walking to the 4 train, I opened the ESPN app and I looked at the box score. It says third quarter 11, fourth quarter 4. I said, they scored 15 points.
It's not what you want. Maddie, where did this go? Wait, what happened? Oh, I lost the chat. Hold on, I'll go find it. Oh no.
It's Hederman. It's Matt Hederman.
No, I got it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Detroit basketball. The most obnoxious fucking awful thing. It's more obnoxious than the stupid dragon in Orlando. And that's really stupid.
I actually like Detroit back. I've always liked that chant.
I hate
But
it.
then, but when
I loved it.
Yeah, but
especially
when
in
their team-
in the 2000s.
yeah, but when they started chirping for us, it's like, all right.
Andrew, is the exit interview with Eric Vincent?
Oh, man.
goodness.
Bet you that's-
It should be. It should be.
yeah. It's just if I
I bet
I
you
thought
come on.
about doing that as my because Bryce wasn't going to be able to do for the Piston series, but I'm literally sending the text for the chase down now. So
Shout out to
I
them.
want you retweeting everything he's written in the last. I want you on a search over the last
look-
365 days.
So fun fact, I've literally never interacted with him because I don't like people that engage bait through the Knicks, like the Knicks for Clicks industrial complex that Jeff talks about. So I may engage for the first time with one of his tweets today. We'll see if I can find
I
one
really
before
feel
the
like
end.
I've missed out that I didn't know who this person was until 3 days ago or whatever you let me know who he was.
Another one from Matty Heads.
Mets Subway Series win
Oh.
and the Pistons getting some primetime belt to ass. What a great day.
Oh, I got some bookmarks to go through.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
I'm already there.
Oh,
I am already there.
That's the thing, Benji. I'm waiting for Mensa's already started. I'm waiting for Jeff and Sean to go through their bookmarks,
Oh,
and that's how I'll know what to quote tweet. It's like, oh yes,
This is personal. for
they
you
did the
guys.
work for me.
Where
Thank
did
you,
the
guys.
bookmarks go?
Oh man, it's good stuff.
Yes.
I look forward to it.
Yes, I like we're all on the same team today and ignoring the baseball from the weekend. I like this. This is fun.
Oh, exactly. Because this is what y'all do. Y'all win 2 of 3, and then
This is
lose
what
90
y'all
games.
Brother?
do.
Nobody
Sean,
won.
you know what the
This
Mets
is
haven't done a
what
lot this
y'all
year?
do.
Won 2 of 3. What do you mean that's what y'all do?
They didn't
It
win
was-
2 of 3. They didn't win 2 of 3 this weekend either.
Well, the Yankees lost 2 of 3. Yes, if you want to do it that way.
Something happened, and
Okay.
it ended with something that we didn't like. But there was not a series win involved this weekend.
For some reason, and I've opened the Twitter app, and the bookmark section has disappeared.
Oh, you have to
it's
go
called
to a
history
different-
now.
it's in a
Oh,
different
good
place now.
Lord.
Riyadh, the East runs through Detroit. Fugazi. Fugazi, it's Wuzzy. I mean, all kidding aside, and everybody should have their fun on Twitter. This was a really nice season for the Pistons. They should be very proud of the year that they accomplished, that they had. Cade ascended to like full stop top 10 player.
Oh my goodness.
Cade?
Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The turnover, man. Some
Had
of
a
these
top 10
turnovers.
season. Had a top 10 season, if you want to do
No,
that.
I can't. The turnovers are so like maybe it's just because I've had the pleasure of watching Jalen Brunson just not turn the ball over at all for 4 years that we've been spoiled. But like some of the turnovers that he commits are pretty rough, and I imagine are I mean it's, it's from your point guard obviously. So but that's the only other thing. But I think he's a top 10 player, and they're a really good team. They'll be a really good team next year, and they have moves to make. So good job by them. That's all I have to say about that. No more complimenting Detroit. Jason, my guy, Jason, make Harden score and make Mitchell pass like Maxey. Pass tonight, but he broke down the defense and then he passed. So I think that was the key. His passing was exceptional in the first half. It's probably as important as anything they did. Maddie heads with another one. Jaden Ivey said it best. Pistons ain't gonna matter on judgment.
Ooh.
Yes,
Ooh. Matt. Holy shit.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Oh,
shit.
baby. That is chat of the night. Can we send him a t-shirt?
Awesome.
This has levels. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Someone Photoshop Jaden Ivey next to Linda Hamilton in a tank top.
Oh my gosh.
That was good. That was really good. And then Smalls TSS Wrestling. Guys, how are we going to stop Dean Wade? Well, I'll be asking Fred Katz that question tomorrow at noon. Are we going live at noon with Fred?
If you can, like, it's your call. Yeah,
sure. Why
not? Chase Down pregame pod is also booked, so that's happening. And then we'll do the live production on air. You three also have pods that can happen at any point you're ready to tomorrow. So we'll see what happens.
Yes, lots coming up on the Knicks Film School Podcast Network. I don't think we need to go too much longer tonight. I mean, we've kind of talked. I mean, we have 3,000 people watching, so maybe we should go a little longer.
Listen. I'm gonna get another beer because I have more to get off my chest.
I have to bounce, unfortunately. But this was fun.
Real quick, after all of this, after all of the talk, the preseason, the regular season, and all the ups and downs, where did that leave us? Knicks, Cavs.
Knicks, Cavs.
Yeah. Jeff, the first game in the Eastern Conference played this year was Knicks, Cavs. The last game in the Eastern Conference this year will be Knicks, Cavs.
The one Eastern Conference game on Christmas Day.
Knicks, Cavs.
What did they know?
They were always the two best teams, and they are the two best teams. And we'll see which one's better. I think let's go around. Let's do a little quick round the horn, and let's say one thing about the next series. So first thing that pops into our head. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Go for it, Sean.
Knicks in 5.
Oh, Jesus. You don't get that kind of analysis everywhere, folks. And who wants to go next?
Go ahead, Jeff.
The Cavs haven't seen anything like the Knicks, and neither have we. This side of the Texarkana line in the Sooner State. Yeah, I'm eager to see what to finally put the rust versus rest debate and never bring it up again. Let's see what happens in the first 5 minutes or the first 12 minutes of game 1 in the Garden. Josh Hart needs to play basketball, by the way, because now he's starting to get into DIY stuff. He needs hobbies. Like, they need to start playing basketball.
Be right back. I'm getting a beer.
Go for it. Good call by you. Andrew, Benji, who wants to go?
I'll go. Well, Benji, save the best for last. I was always fine with the Mitchell Robinson minutes restriction because I said from preseason on I needed him for 7 healthy games against the Cavs in May. And here we are. The guy they just have never had an answer for, Mitchell Robinson, playing some of his best ball this season. Just had a series where he was allowed to load manage a game and then had a week off where he learned how to Photoshop a truck into his poster of Joel Embiid. I'm very much looking forward to Mitchell Robinson taking on Evan Mobley and Jared Allen again.
That's well said. I think that the Cavs are, as will surprise no one, I'm going to start by saying I think the Cavs are good when they are serious. They have been, before tonight, I would argue that they have been the most unserious team in the entire playoffs, at least through that made it this far. The levels of unseriousness from this Cleveland team through the first month of right up until tonight, even in games they won. I would go so far as like every game that they have won since maybe like the first or second game against the Raptors has featured like long stretches where you looked at them and were like, they cannot be serious with this bullshit. And they won those games. And that's not even to say the games they lost, which were even more unserious. And I think, look, if they are going to put that unseriousness behind them fully, like the Knicks were never nearly as unserious as they were. The Knicks put what they're unserious behind them. If they could put that behind them, then I think it's going to be a tougher series. I guess my question is like, can the Knicks bring that unseriousness back out of them? Or will a guy like Harden, will a guy like Mitchell, will those guys sense the opportunity that they have in front of them, and will they continue to tap into what they tapped into tonight? Maybe not so much Harden, but Mitchell at least, and some of the other guys. I think it's gonna be a good series, and that's
As
all
good
I have
as
to say
a
about that.
5-game series could be.
I'm leaning Knicks in 6. I'll say that right off the bat.
I'll say to real analysis now. Zach Lowe has kept saying all week on his podcast that the Cavs figured out some things against the Knicks. And I actually want to go back and watch the tape and see if there's something Benchy, was there anything you saw in that last Cavs-Knicks matchup that they, quote-unquote, maybe figured out?
I mean, what Zach's been referring to, and it does, it stands out when you watch the game, is it's Wade on Brunson, and it's Mobley on Cat, and it's Jared Allen on Hart. And they took away a lot of the Knicks space. They did. I mean, it was tough sledding, and they can do that with the two bigs on the floor. And I think like what I'm really thinking about as I'm figuring out how I feel about this series is I think the Cavs need to play the two bigs a ton to take away enough Knicks space on offense. And I think it almost comes down to like how good can Mobley be on offense so that lineup can be good enough to score with the Knicks. Like it is a push and pull for them. Like they want to open it up and spread the Knicks defense out. Well, then you can't really play those two bigs. So can Mobley be good enough on offense to allow the two big lineup to really have a foothold in the series? That to me is a really interesting kind of pivot point. And the fact that we can throw OG on Mobley for as long as we want to is a great luxury to have. It's the exact kind of guy you want on Mobley with the strength who can get under him and be physical with him, push him around. So I love that. And then it's like, okay, we know from 2 years ago, right? It was trap Mitchell, trap Garland, short roll to Mobley, Okoro in the corner, Wade in the corner. Knicks didn't care. And like they could take away those little 3-on-2s pretty easily. Well, now it might be a little different. You got Strus in the corner and Merrill in the corner. There's no Okoro. Yeah. And like, can Mobley win those? Because I do think the Knicks will trap some. Like, will Mobley be able to win those 3-on-2s more frequently than they did 2 years ago? But I think a lot of the series comes down to Evan Mobley. Like, if he's not really good on offense, I really like the Knicks chances.
Okay. I mean, but it should be helpful if you could guard him with OG, right?
100%.
Yeah. Well, let's hope OG is OG.
You can guard him with Josh Hart too, and you'll see some of that.
Yeah.
I do think it's beneficial that the Knicks aren't going to have to, and Benji, you could check me on this. I don't know if they're going to have to scramble as much as they did against even the Sixers trying to whip it around the perimeter, or even the Hawks when in that opening round. I don't think they're going to have to cover. I think from the first round on, now given who's left, there's not really that much room you're going to have to cover from OG's perspective, give or take an AJ Mitchell or a Dylan Harper, right? Like, so depending schematically on what you want to deploy, and OG's just an alien like that, you can put him in a position to like protect him so that he doesn't have to overexert. I know he's going to go at game time speed, but I just reiterate, man, no matter what the Cavs showed tonight, I've seen the other 13 games. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Blips
well,
versus trends. I've seen the other 13 games.
yeah.
The Knicks, if the Knicks have completely erased the unseriousness, then we're talking economical hoops, effectiveness and efficiency, and you're going to have to beat them. They're not going to beat themselves. If we are at that point now, then I think Knicks fans should be very comfortable with the position, the lot that you have. That being said, these guys just played a game 7. They got to fly. They about to hop on that plane right now.
Yep.
And come to New
That's
York.
right.
Yeah, they got to.
Are they coming right to New York, do you
They
think?
got to.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, they have
have
to.
to,
This is
yeah.
the Sixers all over again, except
Yeah.
the travel is further.
Get ready for all the
get to
excuses.
New York,
Oh.
Get ready
Right?
for the excuses.
and Tuesday. So once again, this bullshit with rest versus rust. Take what they give you in game 1. Take
Yeah.
that game, go up 1-0, erase last year, erase last year, erase any type of doubt, and then let the chips fall where they may the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, I dig it. Well, it's going to be a fun series, I'm sure, and a very. I think it'll be competitive, but we'll see. Who knows? All right. Well, we got super chat from Phrase Vader. What's going on, Phrase? All I'm hearing now is how the Cavs are a different team. We've been hearing and even seeing that the Knicks are a different team as well. So, guys, who's more different? I say Knicks in 6. That's where I'm at.
Benji, what do you think about that? Are the Cavs a different team, or did they just smack Detroit?
Are they different on account of this one performance?
I guess that's what we're going off.
I mean, that's all we got to
in
go off
total,
of.
Have you seen a change from them that would warrant any type of advanced belief in them?
At the risk of sounding redundant, like I thought we saw, I mean, certainly in games 5 and 7, a very different Evan Mobley, who dominated portions of both games. So they know they're going to need that guy. And if he's not that guy, and if the Knicks can take some of that away, which again, I just think based on the Knicks' physical profile, they should be able to do that. But he is like, when he is playing like that, there aren't many two-way forces quite like him. Like can be a monster. It's just I feel like the Knicks can take some of it away. But yeah, I mean, like it's kind of like the Knicks in game 6 in Atlanta. Like they struggled for those two games 2 and 3, and then they found something. Was it who they were? Did it come out at the right time? Like it's a hard analysis to do. Like it's in there somewhere. They have it in them. Can they find it consistently? The Knicks have kind of found this flow. It could be the start of that for the Cavs. Mitchell certainly was more willing to pass the ball tonight. That's a great start for them. They need him to be a playmaker. So like he found that here. Does that continue into the Knicks series? We'll see. I think you judge them as who they are when you're scouting a series, not based on one game, and you adjust if it turns out that this is who they are now, right? Then you can play off of that.
Another super chat from a gentleman that we all know and love. Robert.
Hey.
Roberto.
The prophecy of 53 wins, hashtag 53 wins, shall be realized. This is nothing but a speed bump to the finals. Mitch MVP. Oh yeah, there's Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I forgot that now.
Yes.
Knicks in 4, hashtag 53.
That's a good fucking bet.
Hey, let me put the question to you guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The givens are, if Wade starts, Brunson on Wade, OG on Mobley, Cat on Allen. That leaves you with Hart plus Bridges on Harden and Mitchell. Which way do you play that matchup?
We talked about this right before he came on. I said I'd go hard on Harden.
Hard on Harden.
Yeah.
All of you?
I don't think it's rock solid.
So we're putting OG on Mobley? And then
I think
Cal
like that.
on
I think OG on Mobley's
Mitchell.
probably a
Yeah,
given. You could put Hart there, but I think that's probably a given.
I go hard on Harden.
I'm really interested in the other way around.
Why?
Because Hart, with his leaning defense, Harden can probably bait some fouls out of him. Bridges isn't going to foul. It's one thing Bridges doesn't do.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay.
He's going to contest. And Mitchell, like, do I want Bridges chasing around all those screens on Donovan Mitchell, or do I want Hart just kind of like leaning and bumping and doing his thing, just trying to get physical with him?
That's a good call, Benji.
I'm kind of leaning the other way right now.
Am I allowed to be more worried about Mitchell's first step? And I just watched Mikal Bridges limit as best as possible. In my opinion, the fastest first step in the NBA.
My read on the Sixers series was not that Bridges stayed with Maxi's first step. It was that the Knicks team defense kept Maxi on the perimeter a lot.
Right, that's my read too. I didn't say stop. I said limit. Like, I would rather limit Mitchell getting into the paint.
On Maxi was more predicated on like being long in trapping lanes and like allowing his team defense to take Maxi out of games. Mitchell plays very differently than Maxi. Like I don't know. There's something about There's something about Mitchell that I feel like Hart can bother him by getting physical with him.
I mean, the way Josh is defending, it's not crazy. Plus, like, Josh played outstanding defense against him. This is now 3 years ago, so both guys were 3 years younger. But he was a great point of attack defender on Donovan Mitchell 2 years ago. So
sure, he has the experience.
Yeah.
CKAF. There's the Tobias I remember. We missed you. Yeah, I mean, he's how old is he? Is he 34, 35? He's not young.
Shout out to him, though. The fall off was fire.
33. My bad. He's going to be 34 in a month. So that's
I was about to say, yeah, he's 5 years younger.
And then Benny Bills. I didn't care who won this game. I believe the Knicks were the best team in the league. Hashtag let's go Knicks. Hashtag King of New York. Hashtag KFS. Well, thank you, Benny.
Let the minutes reflect that Donovan Mitchell has made a conference finals before Joel Embiid.
Oh, this is his first conference finals. I forgot he never got there.
Yes.
Elmford Zones. Listen, this is gonna be. Listen, I don't think there's gonna be any belt to ass in these series. Like I know that we've gotten used to. Well, maybe in the closeout game, that's what we do. But remember when the Nuggets swept the Lakers and the entire national media said how it was the closest sweep in NBA history? It's like, hey, you lost, you won, like, but it was a sweep. Like, when I say Knicks at 5, I don't think they're going to win every game by 25, but I think I would like to, like, again, this is Mitchell Robinson and Karl-Anthony Towns. This is not Jalen Duren and Isaiah Beef Stewart, a.k.a. Isaiah. If we had it, like, people try to tell me if they had Beef Stew, they would have won the series last year.
He's a reggae artist. What are we talking about?
Forget that. I'm going to give you some numbers. This is James Harden's fourth conference finals in his career. His effective field goal percentage, the furthest one back, 60.5. Then 58.9, then 53.3, and then most recently 47.3. That most recent 47.3 effective field goal percentage came in the year of our Lord, 2018, which is the last time James Harden made a conference finals.
That's the 7 for 44 from 3 series. When the Rockets missed 27 straight threes.
That's correct.
Whatever it was.
It's the third straight series where our bench is a real advantage.
Yes.
Yep.
And I love the matchups where, like, you have Alvarado and Deuce and Shamet to throw at Mitchell and Harden specifically. Like, those are guys that those guys can bother and annoy. And I like that. I really like that. As opposed to, by the way, as opposed to Cade Cunningham, who those guys cannot guard. That's a huge difference.
On that note, Benji, do you guys think they're going to go 10 guys, 10 deep? Because you just said Shamet, and the only reason Shamet re-entered the rotation is because OG got hurt.
It's a great question. I think I'd personally like Shamet in this series more than I like Clarkson. but I could see him starting with 10, maybe. Shamet certainly earned it.
Yeah. I almost wonder if this is the series where Clarkson's shooting becomes like imperative. Like you're eventually going to have to hit your first 3 since March 20th. You know?
Just throwing it out there, he's been since March. Oh my God, it's
real
gonna be 2
stat,
months.
by the way.
That is a real stat.
By game 1, it will be almost exactly 2 months.
He has been bringing Deuce in as the first sub off the bench with Mitch at about the, what do we want to say, 6-minute mark, give or take 30 seconds. You could play Deuce the whole rest of the first, then take Deuce out, and then run your Alvarado, Clarkson, Shamet with Cat, and whether it's OG or it's probably going to be OG. And then if you want to put Deuce back in after 2-3 minutes, if let's say you don't like the way Clarkson's playing, you don't like the way Alvarado's playing, you don't like the way Shamet's playing, then you put Deuce in for one of those guys, and then you could run Deuce. That's how you could get Deuce his 20+ minutes. That's how you could get. That's how you get to 10. I don't see any other way you get to 10. I don't know if he wants to do that. We could do that. We'll see.
Any worry about Cat in foul trouble? You're welcome, Cardiac Knicks.
I think the cat foul trouble was a result of just Joel Embiid, because Joel Embiid just gets people in foul trouble. Like he hasn't been in foul trouble.
And Embiid and Maxey, they're both really, really ruthless about drawing fouls.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think he's going to be switched on to Harden enough. He's Cat. Please don't reach down on Harden. Just please don't. Please keep your hands up. Please.
Yeah, it's a different type of luchador hoops that they're going to be facing. Like the Sixers, you were facing Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. James Harden is like La Parka.
But what?
It's sneaky luchador. It's sneaky luchador. You know, he might do the little dance, he might do the little shimmy, and then throw up his hands in a foul. But I don't expect Cat to have the level of foul trouble that he had in the six. It was just inevitable. Like no matter what, especially with Embiid playing like he plays for PSG, Maxey playing like he plays for Inter Miami. Like it just is what it is, right? Couple of things real quick. One, Dennis Jenkins was the leading scorer. Shout out to St. John's. Dennis Jenkins was the leading scorer with 17 for the Cavs. I mean, for the Pistons. And also, I saw somebody say, well, this ain't 2023 and the Cavs have Harden. I'm like, well, you know who the Knicks don't have? They don't have RJ Barrett. They don't have him. They don't have Julius Randle on one ankle. They have Cat. They have Mikal. They have OG Anunoby. They have the immortal Jordan Clarkson. They have Landry Shamet. They have Deuce McBride. And oh yeah, that man who made Jared Allen blinded by the brilliant light from the high beams from his truck.
Shout out to Benji Ritholtz, who wrote just an absolute delight of a piece about aforementioned Mitchell Robinson for the Knicks Film School Patreon. Really, my favorite. I think about maybe one of my 2 or 3 favorite things you've written this year, Benji. It's very, very, very good piece.
Thanks, man.
Again, I just regular liked it, Benji. I'm sorry. I wish I liked it as hyperbolic as John did, but I just regular liked it.
Hushu says, glad we don't have to see Asar again for 7 games. Did the Knicks get the better matchup here or the worse matchup?
Huh?
Did the Knicks get the? Are we happier with this, or after what did we go the other way?
I'm happy they're playing hoops, bro.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. I just want to watch the Knicks play basketball. I haven't seen it in a week and a half, and they were on like fumes. Jeff, you brought up all the differences from the 2023 roster and how much healthier they're. Like the Julius on one leg, they could not be more healthy right now. Like. Yes. Just played 4 games against the Sixers where like Tyler Kolek got 40 minutes in the series. Like they have not played competitive hoops outside of 1 fourth quarter against the Sixers in more and that's including the blowout in game 5 against the Hawks, the blowout in game 6 against the Hawks. Like I've just been watching garbage time for the majority of the last month of Knicks basketball since 2 1-point losses. By the way, Bo Bichette hasn't gotten a extra base hit since that second Hawks win, but regardless, I'm ready for the Knicks to play some competitive basketball. That's where I stand right now.
So all weekend people have asked me this, like, who do you want, the Cavs or the Pistons? And my response has always been yes. But the most common response I've gotten to that is, we want the Cavs because home court advantage.
Right.
And now we have
Game
home
one
court
at home.
advantage.
Yeah.
So
You want to know how greedy I got, Sean? I got asked this question. I think we put this when we were scheduling things out for the series if the Cavs won on Friday, right?
Yes.
And I was getting asked that question, like, oh, so do you want the Cavs or do you want the Pistons to win? And I was like, can I be honest how greedy I am? It's non-basketball related. I want the Pistons to win Friday so I could have the weekend off.
Yes.
And then then I want the Cavs to win on Sunday so game 1 is at MSG. And thank you, series of losers. You gave us exactly what we wanted. Now, here comes Daddy.
Here's what I'll say. Like, I was saying I wanted Cleveland all series long. And then this happened. So it's hard not to change your mind. But what I'll say is, and this is what I've been telling people who've been asking me the question, of both teams' offense, defense, the side of the ball that scared me the most was the Pistons defense by a lot. Like,
Really? Okay.
I know, because I've seen it for 9 straight games now, that they can guard the Knicks. Now, you can tell me that the Knicks are playing differently, and they are, and you can tell me that they're playing better, and they are. But I know that they have the personnel to do the thing that the Knicks like the least, which is they can throw Asar on Towns, and they can throw Tobias Harris on Towns, and they can throw I'm missing one other wing that they can throw on him.
Ron Holland.
Ron Holland.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
No, it's not a joke. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, really?
He's a really good defender. No, I know
I kept bringing up Ron Holland all live
They
stream,
can throw
and
those guys
John's
on
like, stop
Towns,
playing.
They're big boys on Hart, and they can clog things up for the Knicks, and I know they can do it because I've seen them do it for 2 years. And that, so to me, like, that was the only side of the ball of the 4 sides of the ball between these 2 teams that I'm like, I know that works against the Knicks. And now that's out. Now, look, the Cavs looked fantastic, obviously, tonight, especially on offense, I thought. Can they bring that into the Knicks series? The Knicks are playing at a different level. We'll see. But, like, I stand by it. I think this was the right draw. And then you add the home court aspect of it that you guys were talking about. I'm pretty happy where we are.
Okay. I dig it.
Real quick. I have to take off, unfortunately. So,
I think we could call this one pretty soon. Let's get these 3 super chats done. If you want to take off, Andrew, I'll finish up.
Okay, cool.
All right.
We a lot of content coming tomorrow. Pregame pod at some point. I'll see you folks.
How do I go back to 4? Wait, you left me with this
on,
5
John.
box.
Okay, I will just.
I will fix it.
All right. By the time you fix it, we may be done.
I already got it open, Sean. Hold on.
You know who?
Yeah.
This series will be weird because the fan base hasn't had such concrete expectations of the team this entire century. We fully expect the Knicks to win. It's nice. I think a lot of people expected them to win last year. I don't know.
Yeah.
That the confidence was where it's at now. It was not. But I think people expected them to win last year. It's not quite to this level, though. Robert Cross with another one. Who do you want to see in the NBA Finals? I'm not doing this, Robert. I don't care. We are beating everyone. Order double-decker party bus.
Where's the motherfucking party bus, Robert Cross? 2 years in a row, you got torn about the party bus. Where's the party bus?
If they make the finals, I think he's going to get one.
He said yes, I want the party bus. I want the party bus.
Robert's a high roller. Not afraid, but the Pistons are just a wild card team. I don't know what version we'd see. The Cavs are pretty straight up, like we know what's coming. Do we know what's coming with Cleveland? Yeah, but they're good.
Listen, Mitchell's really good. Big Jim is going to be Big Jim. Mitch is going to put Jared Allen in his back pocket. And Evan Garnett will not be Evan Garnett. Listen, just remember, the reason Donovan Mitchell's on this team is because the Cavs made a bet that Evan Mobley will turn to something that he has not yet turned into. Now, listen, they made a conference finals, which, I mean, you're a second apron team, you better. But the Knicks should win this series. Now, yes, did I say that last year? Yes, but
it was true last year too.
But again, the reason I don't want to do it. Whatever.
Listen, I know what we saw. We just saw this Cavs team is not last year's Pacers. I don't.
Yes. because styles make fights.
And the Knicks are playing a brand of basketball that they did not know how to play last year. Credit to Mike Brown and everybody else involved. Huzzoo, crazy. 3 home court advantages as the 3rd seed. Destiny?
That's
Hashtag Destiny? Question mark.
the New York not the New York Knickerbockers. The Eastern Conference has thrown off my plans.
So who did we play? We played the 6, we played the 7, and now we're playing the 4.
Do you know I have half season tickets for the playoffs. So I get 2 games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a playoff game yet.
I'm sorry for your loss.
But it's like, okay, like we sold one and then we won in 6, and then we sold the first one and then they didn't play the second one, and then they swept because I was like, all right, I'm gonna go see the 6. I'm gonna go see the Celtics in round 2. And now for this round we have games 3 and game 7, and I'm like, God forbid
What do you mean you have game 3 and game 7?
We're a half season, me and Cedric, so we don't have all the home games. We have half the home games. So now that the Knicks have home court advantage, game 3, excuse me, game 2 and game 7.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, that makes more sense. All right, I am gonna call it because we've been on here for almost 2 hours, and I'm gonna write some semblance of a newsletter. I'm gonna give everybody a last word. Benji, I'll give you a last word first, and you can get out of here.
Last word. Yeah. This is like, one thing that we talked about X's and O's already. Knicks have a lot of pressure on them. Now, I believe in this team and their ability to handle that. But, home court advantage is a sweet thing to have. It is also a pressurized environment with expectations that I agree, John, that they were expected to win last year too, but I think this is even different. We're at a point now with how this is all fallen out where not winning the series would be a tremendous disappointment. So, You know what? These guys better be ready for that. I think they are. I am so excited to watch this series, but it's going to be a ride.
Giddy up. Sean, last word from you.
Everything is in front of this team. We have motherfucked and yelled and screamed and listen, they deserved it. They brought it on themselves because they played like assholes. They didn't play for each other, egos and agendas, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It is right in front of you. I as I said on our group chat, I think rest versus rust is confirmation bias. If the team loses, it's because they're rusty. If they win, it's like, because they're well rested. Like, go out there and play. Listen, they may come out a little slow in game 1. That's fine. If you used to play, everyone on here has played basketball once for the first time in a long time, and it takes a little bit to get going. But they should win this series. I said that last year. They didn't. That was last year. They should win this series. They're the better basketball team, and they have acted like the better basketball team since game 4 against the Hawks. Since the end of game 3, they have acted like the better basketball team. They know they're the better basketball team. Be the better basketball team.
Well said. Jeff?
I'll leave y'all with this. The road to destiny is not littered with self-driving cars. You have to get there on your own. And rarely does that road provide you with an opportunity to right the wrongs of a past almost in the same exact way that you wronged it to begin with. You had the 3rd seed, you got home court advantage in the ECF, and you tricked it away. You said that you were probably a coach away and some personnel moves. You made those moves, and we are back where we started one more time. Everything says that if you are the team that you think you are and you've showed us, that this should be pretty much paint by numbers and a formality. if you continue to play, you have a choice. This team has a choice. You can choose to play as desperate as you have since game 4 of the first round, or you could get high off your own supply and get comfortable. I think this team has turned a corner. I think this team is serious. But the beauty of the playoffs is every new series is an opportunity to prove what we already know. And it can be disproven with your play and your current form. So if you're the team you say you are, if these changes were the changes that you needed to get to the promised land is 4 games away, is a 4 wins away. Go get those wins.
I'm going to echo parts of what all three of you said. And the Knicks, it is pretty clear that this is their moment. And it is purely about whether or not they can meet the moment. And I think given the players on this roster and I mean up and down the roster, really to a man, I don't know who you wouldn't say. I mean, literally, Jose Alvarado, Jordan Clarkson, Landry Shamet, to say nothing of the starters, every one of these guys, I think they understand what the moment is. I think, to Benji, what you said about last year, I think if anything, that adds more fuel to because they know what it is to get to this point and to not meet the moment. And I think they will take that energy and they will be as serious as they could possibly be in the series. And I think if they are that, for as much as the Cavs, if they are serious, can be the second best team in the East and can be one of the 4 or 5 best teams in the league, the Knicks are just going to be the better team. If both teams are playing at peak capacity, the Knicks are the better team. They have more answers. They have fewer questions. And I think if that is the energy that they bring into the series, which, again, based on what we've seen in the last 3 weeks, there's no reason to believe that that is not the energy that they will bring into the series. I think we'll be talking about a finals team in I don't want to say short order, but I'm not quite all the way where you are, Jeff, in terms of economical series. I'm leaning Knicks in 6. Obviously, I'd love to be wrong and be less than that, but I think they will do. I think they will do what it takes to get it done, and I just think it's kind of funny and fitting that this journey started with Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs in so many ways, and now perhaps the final, what it's all been leading up to, is going to be passed through Cleveland and Donovan Mitchell once again. So I think that's interesting and appropriate. All right. We're going to get out of here, everybody. Stay tuned to Knicks Film School airwaves in all of its forms tomorrow throughout the day. Me, Jeff, and Sean are also going to be doing an episode Takedown tomorrow at 2. So we'll talk a little bit about all the stuff that happened over the last several days, week, whatever, preview both conference finals. And but yeah, KFS, lots of great stuff. Me and Jeremy going live at 10, me and Fred going live at 12, other stuff to come. So you know where to find us. And then, of course, we'll be doing the watch along on Tuesday night, followed by the post game, hopefully talking about another Knicks win. On behalf of Benjamin Ritholtz, Sean Hardy, Jeff Johnson, and Andrew Claudio, I am Jonathan Macri. Thanks for checking out another episode of what is this, Ben? The Knicks Film School watch along / post game show, I guess, / Eastern Conference Finals preview. We will be back with more fun and games. Sean has the last word.
The last word is this. We are having a watch party.
Yes.
I'm gonna hide all you motherfuckers. Here we go.
Look at those fine looking gals.
Yep. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do this. What did I do? Okay, whatever.
No idea
I screwed it up. Hold on, wait a minute.
That's fine. That's good.
All right, listen. Tuesday, May 19th, 7 p.m., Penn 6. 31st Street between 6th and 7th Avenues in the greatest city in the world. Sponsored by Fanatics Fest. We will have Benji left. We will have drink specials, open bar for the hour before tip, but you have to RSVP. Just pull up, man. It's gonna be a great time. Make sure you RSVP.
Wait a minute, it's free booze?
Open bar for the first from 7 to 8.
Oh shit! You
Thanks to
didn't
our
tell me
friend-
that.
You're not coming.
Oh,
Stop
I
it.
know that, but like,
Thanks to our friends at Fanatics Sportsbook. I don't know what I'm. Here we go. Thanks to our friends at Fanatics. Drink specials, giveaways. We're raffling stuff off. So please pull up. We're gonna have a great time.
RSVP guys, man. Open bar 7 to 8. You can't beat
That's
that.
That's the wrong URL in there. But just go to. Listen, it's in the show notes. Go to our Twitter. The link is in our Twitter, and we're gonna have a great time.
There it is. I love it. Okay, now we're gonna get out of here. Thanks everybody for checking this out. We will be back with more before you know it. Peace out.